Hello everyone. Today we're going to be taking a look at a high-end robot vacuum from Dreametech, the Dreame W10. This robot is unique in that it can vacuum the floors, mop the floors, or do both at the same time. It is both a vacuum for carpeting and a mop for hard floors. It works surprisingly well. Today I'll go over the setup and how to use the W10. We'll see how well it works on a variety of flooring and messes, and I'll show you how to take care of it. The W10 is very easy to set up. The large charging dock and cleaning station has a power cord that plugs into the back of the unit. Because the robot will return to the dock and wash the mop pads as needed, I would set the dock up on hard floors so the product will work as autonomously as possible. The dock contains two very large tanks, one for clean water and one for the collected dirty water. Both are fairly low maintenance due to their size. To get the mopping ready, just fill the tank with hot tap water. I personally don't add soap to the clean water tank just to avoid any chemical use, but Dreametech does sell non-toxic hard floor cleaner made specifically for this product, which can be purchased separately. The charging dock for this robot is pretty unique. It acts as the robot's self-washing station, and the robot will return to the dock mid-job as needed, wash the mop pads, re-wet them, and continue cleaning. One drawback with this model is that it doesn't self-empty the dirt bin. The charging dock is totally dedicated to maintaining the mopping function of the W10, so users will still need to manually empty the robot and clean its filter regularly. Let's see how the W10 cleans. On my kitchen floor, I've put down some soy sauce and let it dry and get stuck onto the floor. Using the app, I've set the robot to simultaneously mop and vacuum this area 3 times, which it does in an overlapping grid pattern. Honestly, I was shocked at how well the robot did with this test. All other robots I've tested have only done an okay job wiping stuck messes clean, but with its rotating pads, the W10 scrubs the floor and quickly removed everything it could. It's worth noting it only cleans the border of an area once, so the edges weren't perfect, but the rest of the floor was scrubbed and vacuumed clean. Once done mopping, the floors only take a few minutes to dry. Now let's see how the W10 cleans carpeting. The W10 recognizes different flooring types, and it won't go onto carpeting if the mop pads are attached. You'll need to remove the mop pads before vacuuming any carpeting or rugs. On my living room carpeting, I've put down a variety of light to heavy particles, including parsley, rice, and oats. Again, the W10 does a surprisingly good job. The robot features a wide brush roll near the front of the machine. The wide brush roll up front helps with corner and edge cleaning compared to most round robots, which nearly all feature very narrow brush rolls between their wheels. The navigation is also excellent on this model. The W10 first borders a room, then cleans the room in straight lines. While it will only edge clean a room once per cleaning, it can vacuum the room in up to 3 overlapping passes per run. Here, using 2 passes, the results were excellent, and the dirt cup was completely full afterwards. Like most robots that rely on side brushes for edge cleaning, the edge cleaning on the W10 isn't great, but the overall performance is very good. For the final test, I threw down an exaggerated amount of crumbs to see how the W10 can handle picking up large amounts of dry debris while also mopping. I didn't expect this test to go well, as I assumed the brush roll was going to miss plenty of debris, which would then be scattered around by the spinning mop pads. I was wrong. It did a great job. This is where the product really shines for daily use. It'll take care of any crumbs it can get to, while at the same time scrubbing daily trodden dirt off the floors. One cool feature is that the robot will not take the wet mop pads onto carpeting, period. It will stop and back up if it senses any kind of carpeting to avoid dragging them over it. I had the robot clean the kitchen floor in 3 passes, and the results were excellent. The only areas it missed were some crumbs along the edge of the room, which it only cleans once. When cleaning large areas, it will return to the docking station as needed to clean and re-wet the mop pads and pick up where it left off. Once finished, the W10 will wash the mop pads one last time, collect the dirty water, and fan dry the mop pads. This automatic washing and drying has worked very well while I've been using it. Like any robot, even self-cleaning ones, this product is absolutely not maintenance-free. Expect to regularly empty and clean out the robot as well as the base station. Today I removed the tanks and washed out the dirty water tank with soap. I like that both tanks feature a large lid that flips open for easy cleaning. The bottom of the dock has a tray that the robot sits in that unlocks and slides out. This will need to be regularly cleaned as it will build up with dirt over time. The whole tray can be rinsed off, and make sure the separator screen in the center of the tray is completely clean. If the screen in the tray clogs, it can lead to a large mess if the robot can't suck the dirty water out of the base as needed. With the tray and tanks out, I wiped the top and bottom of the dock out, making sure all the ports that water travel through were clear. That's about it. Not bad at all considering everything the product can do. Because the robot does not self-empty the fairly small dirt bin, you'll need to regularly empty it, clean the dirt cup's pleated filter, and clean the screen in the dirt cup. The filter is washable, but I find the easiest way to clean it is to vacuum it off. This will help maintain the suction power of the robot and help the filter last as long as possible. Like any robot, regularly cleaning the filter is crucial for optimal performance. Regularly remove and check the brush roll, cleaning off any hair and threads that are built up around it. The ends of the brush roll are removable too. They pull off, and the ends should be checked regularly for thread or hair buildup. With the brush roll removed, check the brush roll housing for debris, as well as the dirt path in the brush roll housing that leads to the dirt cup. Because the W10 picks up small amounts of liquid while mopping, the nozzle was already built up with crud, so I cleaned out the hair removal comb in the housing and carefully used all-purpose cleaner to wipe out the entire area. The side brush can be removed and easily cleaned as needed. Today I wiped it off with all-purpose cleaner. Using a soft cloth or a soft dusting brush from another vacuum, gently clean the sensors around the underside and outside of the robot. Overall, I'm incredibly impressed with the Dreame W10. This is the best performing mopping robot I've ever tested, thanks to its scrubbing pads and thorough navigation. It's not 100% hands-off because you have to remove the mop pads for carpeting and re-add them for hard floors, but the robot is smart enough to let you know what it needs. The robot is incredibly quiet, features an intuitive software app, excellent gentle navigation, and the battery life is very good. Dreame's robots are pretty low fuss too. Some robots require lots of accommodations to get them to clean whole floors at a time, but Dreame's products are very easy to set up. They quickly create a map of your home, which then opens up all kinds of custom cleaning options. The only major drawback I found is that the dirt bin is small and does not self-empty, so it will require frequent attention and cleaning, just like any other non-self-emptying model. The large tanks will also require emptying and refilling as needed, but the robot will remind you often of what it needs. If not cared for, the washing station of the robot can clog, which did happen to me once after a very large job. Be sure to regularly clean the base of the wash station to avoid any issues. The standout feature of this robot is definitely the mopping with its 2 scrubbing pads. The scrubbing agitation the mop pads provide allow this robot to mop the floors far better than any other I've tested. If a good mopping feature is important to you, this may be the robot for you. I always enjoy reading your comments. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you for watching and have a great day.